Today I'm joined by Sharyn Alexander, CEO of Nordique Resources, an exciting time for the company, with preparations right now underway for its first ever drilling program at the Isoneva Gold Project in central Finland. Sharyn, thanks for joining me today. How's it going?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Excellent. Now, for those who are new to the company, could you give us a bit of an introduction to what you do and some of the people behind the company?
So Nordique Resources, we have our flagship project in Finland, which we really like as a jurisdiction. The Isoneva project, we will be starting drilling shortly. And so right now our focus is Isoneva. We are looking for any opportunities. We're very discovery driven and we're looking at good, promising jurisdictions. The company itself, I'm just new to the company. It effectively operated as a public shell for a few years. I joined in January, but this company is backed by a group of really strong mining entrepreneurs and capital markets professionals. And so insiders and founders are significant shareholders. So that really aligns our interests directly with investors.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's interesting to hear that you focus so much on Finland. Can you tell me a little bit more about what that's like as an operating jurisdiction?
Yeah, we knew Finland was a great jurisdiction for many years. There's been a lot of recent discoveries. For example, Rupert Resources has the Ikari discovery, and that really put things on the map again in terms of Finland. But it was just recently ranked #1 in the world as a jurisdiction for mining investment. And that's for a variety of reasons. There really is a strong geological potential in country, infrastructure, really, and access can't be beat. And then as well, it's very politically stable. Permitting is pretty transparent and predictable. And so often you can be drilling in a few weeks as long as you have everything set up beforehand. So it's really an ideal setting to make a significant discovery with minimal logistical barriers.
Brilliant. So with that new ranking, is the country seeing a lot more, interest from global miners and explorers?
I think this really lets us know that it really confirms that Finland is a great jurisdiction. There was a lot of exploration and development going on in the country before, but this really hits it home. Finland is really good, as well as a lot of Sweden, for example, as well. And so we really want to operate in these promising jurisdictions where we can actually permit projects, move forward, and where making a discovery could actually lead to it being developed into a mine.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So I know Nordique has high hopes for Isoneva and a pretty extensive program for drilling exploration running into next year. But first of all, how does it feel to finally be starting to, mobilize things on the ground with respect to drilling?
It's really great to be able to mobilize onto site and start our first sampling and drilling program on the project. We signed the definitive agreement earlier in the year. And so, and just also we are using Gemdale Gold as the operators. And so that's the company that we optioned the project from. They're very familiar in the Nordic region. They have projects nearby and have worked on this project as well. And so it's great to hit the ground running. We are planning a pretty robust program. We're doing what's called base of till drilling or sampling. And so essentially it's a very light drill rig, very nimble. It can get on sites that a diamond rig can't get to. And it takes a sample right at the base of the glacial till and right at the top of bedrock. So it's cost effective, it's quick, and it really gives you a great idea of the type of mineralization that is right on surface. Because one of the issues with operating in glaciated terrains is that you can't see a lot of outcrop. You can't actually see the bedrock. And so this is a really great program for us. We'll start with wide-spaced drilling and sampling, and then as we get the results in and we get those assays and figure out where the mineralization is, we'll go on and infill some of those holes in the most promising areas.
Sure, and maybe a little early to say, but best case scenario in this round, perhaps, what are you hoping to find?
So Isoneva project is defined by these large high grade boulder trains. It's one of the highest grade boulder trains in Finland. And so there's been over 200 high grade boulders found, 200, 300, 400 gram per ton gold. And so what the purpose of the drilling is to really find the source of this mineralization. This is an area that has been, it's been structurally affected, and so there's a lot of folding and faulting. There's also vein systems going through here. So we want to find the source of the mineralization, where these fluids came from. That can be at lithological contacts between rock layers, or if there's a swarm of these veins. And so the goal is really to find the source and tap into that, which could potentially be something significant.
Absolutely. So you're focusing on 3 targets initially, and you're taking this flexible approach. Is there scope to potentially prioritize, one of those targets over others if the results you're getting look particularly encouraging?
Yeah, the program that we're planning this summer, it's a mixture of following up on areas that have seen previous, significant mineralization, as well as areas that really have not been drill tested. And the assays will tell us where to focus after this. And then as well, there's additional targets that we will focus on in our winter program once the ground is frozen. So really, we can operate here year round. Some of the more boggy and marshy, swampy areas we can access better in winter when the ground is frozen. So we're still going to be learning, but where our aim is for diamond drilling on some of the highest priority areas in Q1 2026.
Absolutely. So this work you're planning and preparing for at the moment will be the precursor to that larger program at the beginning of next year.
Definitely. So we're hoping to start in January when the ground is frozen, and by then we'll have assay results from the base of till drilling, and that will really be able to allow us to vector into the highest priority areas.
Great. Well, it'll be great to catch up again once you started that work and start to get some results in from the field. For now, though, Sharyn, thank you again for your time.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like, or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at StockBoxMedia.com. Thank you for watching.